Judgment here. I thought I'd try and show people some of the problems I've had.
Okay, we're just going to try streaming. I'm speaking fairly quietly because I'm in a public library. I don't like the lag I'm getting. So we're just going to have an experimental run. I've got the notebook up here, the tablet up to check for any chat. So we're going to go into fairly safe areas here. Won't be on for more than about an hour here today. Okay, thank you to Mike. Yeah, Maggot Lair, I've had a look in there. It's not safe for the map I've got. So go on to Players 3 here. I'm going to go to Lost City. Once I get this map on, it should be way too bright at the moment. Lost City's the wrong spot. We want... No, Lost City's right. We're trying to get to the ancient tunnels. Now I'm in a public library here. So let's see what we can find. I know the chest is down to the bottom there, so we'll finish with that for the moment. Now the other thing is I'm having thank you. Now Sean, the response, I don't know what the lag will be like, but if you could just give me a quick comment as to just breaking some urns in the ancient tunnels, I'd be interested to know if there's any lag. But one thing like that for example. I'm not used to playing this game on a notebook, and I find the keyboard and the mouse very different. Oh, there's one already. Oh, now I'll show you this too. Notice the lightning damage is up to over nearly a bit under 13,000 maximum under a skill shrine. Thank you very much to Mike. Now look, said there's a unique. I have no idea what we're going to find, and I'd be interested in people's comments. Now I might stop in a moment. Oh. I might stop in a moment. I'm not certain whether this character, if people are used to, again, notice the lightning damage, about 12,700 maximum. Some measure of lightning immunes down here. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm in the library. I'm in the library of the large regional town next to where I live. And that has upload speeds well in excess of 10 megabits per second, which I thought it might be more successful here. Yeah, thanks Mike. It's the keyboard and the mouse that are causing me grief. And if I really do need to get used to this. Right, oh, flawless topaz will have. So some of the problems I've got, for example, is that when I play on a desktop, I move the keyboard a bit to the right, but I can't do that with a notebook. I just got to get used to this. Oh, there we go. Oh, like put my... I'll keep it. Now we're in players 3. I'll just show you, notice the lightning damage with the skill shrine. It's about 12,000. Here they come. With the skill shrine, it's about 12,700. You can see the damage there is down to about 10,500. Mike, I'm using a USB mouse. The trouble is, it's just going to be. There's the problem. But you notice the maximum lightning damage is now down to about 10,500, which is why I'd very much like to find another lightning skiller. I made Shock-a-Lot a lightning sorceress. All I had was I had 2 lightning skill charms, and I've never found anything else. Found other skill charms. Oop. Okay, conviction. Geez, I got to the promotion for Jamali. Geez, I'm out of mana potions already, am I? There's one. Nothing much of any dress there. Yeah, I'll show you what I've got in... Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I do have... back at camp, it's only an item level 70 charm, which I picked up just at the start of hell level. I've bought a new mouse, and I've got one of the buttons keyed to save for escape. Yeah, now I'll tell you the basic setup here. Would Mike, I know Sean's probably seen my gear. I'm talking quietly here. Would people... so I've just hit the microphone. Would people like me to go through the gear or not? I'll just show you in the stash. Yes, that stash there, that charm rather, is item level 70. And I've been able to roll some skills, but not lightning ones. Okay, right. I'll show Mike what I've got here. So it's full towel set. You can tell from the aura. The weapon has a -5 lightning resistance dual, as does the helm. The armour has a perfect topaz for more magic find. So it's weapon, armour, belt, helm, amulet, triangle braces for the cast rate and cold resistance, nodule ring perfect for magic find, and that ring there, which I've never got anything remotely as good as that before or since. I've got one close to it, but that's I think is a really good ring. War Travellers, 46%, found those last month, and the shield is a 3-isted Headhunter's Glory Troll Nest. So at the moment, I'll show you the mercenaries gear in a moment. Full resistances except for poison, and I can get poison up to maximum by putting on a Nature's Peace ring that I have. Yeah, it's a good ring. I found it years ago. I'll show you the mercenaries gear. And Dariel's Visage Demon Head. Now there I was lucky enough to have a jewel that has both 15% increased attack speed and 30% fire resistance. So the -30 that you normally see with Andariel's Visage here is negated, and that's why you don't see it written there. Ethereal Chains of Honour in an ethereal Archon plate. Using the that rune I think I got from upgrades. I didn't find one. The weapon's the unusual bit. I thought I was really fortunate. Hello, Brandon. I'll get back to Mike's comment about Pluggy in a moment too. So there is an ethereal Ariox needle. So that comes with 30% increased attack speed, and the base weapon speed is quite quick anyway. And I've put inside that a 15%, I think it was 15% attack speed, 30% increased damage duel. Hello, Brandon. Mike, when I started playing again about February last year, I didn't know that Pluggy even existed, so I just patched the game up to 1.14, and that means I can't play Pluggy. Yeah, I'll just show you the Merc weapon again. I do have, in fact, I found another Reaper's Toll last night with 238% enhanced damage. Unfortunately, 12% lifesteal, but the next sorceress I make, I'm going to go with a Reaper's Toll on that, and I would dearly like to get an ethereal Reaper's Toll or an ethereal Tomb Leader. Okay, well, we're still in Players 3 here, so I'll have a run at the pit. This may not be a stronghold. I must go and get that hammer one day. That's a unique, isn't it? Yeah. I think what... Geez, this takes some getting used to on the notebook. Now I'll need... Ugh. I would be genuinely interested if people thought this was just too slow to... I noticed this is just too slow for people's entertainment value. I just kill everything. There's another mana potion. Problem with this build, by the way, is the rate at which you use mana. Just phenomenal. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Brandon. But remember, when I put up those monthly drop videos, you're only really seeing the very best of it. So I'm assuming my playing style is very much slower than other players and may not be as entertaining. Right. Oh, that's right, I've got a new map for the pit. Oop, that's my... Oh. Okay, this could be nasty. Okay, my Aura Archers. Oh, it's not... Whoa. That's what I mean about... Okay, there's Wormhide Boots, so I've stopped crafting. Okay, thank you. again, I noticed Brandon running Pindleskin. That's another unique too, isn't it?
I need mana.
I noticed Brandon running Pindleskin the other day with it looked like a barbarian using the Immortal King set. Oh, Argentina. And I have to say the lag is another unique. Where is it? I have to say the lag seems astonishingly low. I think I'm full up on mana potions now, yeah. Hello, Jimmies. Now, I'll be going for no more than an hour. I'm going to clear out, try and clear out the entire ancient tunnels. It might, yeah, Brandon, it might be a measure, okay, of, that's another unique, is it? I'm not certain that's exactly safe. Oh, the keyboard, I'm not used to it. I may have to bail out of this, I don't... Let's do that. Is that a multi-shot? It is too. Oh, I heard a charm. I heard a charm, grand charm. We'll have a look in a moment. Sorry, that takes my concentration there. Yeah, despite all the gear I've got in, I'll tell you now, I've never played Amazon.
I can't carry anymore.
I've never played Amazon, Druid or Assassin. I wish that curse would go away, particularly with archers around. Just fire chain line. Just fire chain lightning, and I hope you hit. Just hope you hit everything. Or
I am overburdened.
Ugh. That will be worth gold. We'll check that in a moment. Just let me have a look at the chat. Yeah, I noticed, thanks Sean, yeah, I noticed Dabrunski's Magic Flying Wind Fury Druid, and people did point out to me, that ethereal shafts, a serial rib cracker I got a couple of months ago. Right, now look, I don't know what people think of this, but at this point I normally go back to town, just sell things for gold to build up enough to go gambling. Yeah, I did give, many years ago, Sean, I did give a friend of mine, no, I did give a friend of mine the entire Elders set, but I'm not certain what he did with it. It was a cow of a job over dial-up modems, but I remember we were able to get it to work in the end. Alright, still going. I'd be genuinely interested if people just... I'd be genuinely interested in people's constructive comments as to whether this is just simply entertaining enough to look at. I know the people using Pluggy, and I haven't memorised... I haven't yet memorised where the... there I go again. I haven't yet memorised where the uniques are on these maps. What I might do in a moment, once I've cleared this area out, thank you. Sometimes there's... yeah, but I said on the best of drops you're seeing sometimes there's monsters down here. Oh no, there are monsters down there. So it's not worth killing the minions really for the unique items I'm trying to get.
Impossible.
We've got to get down towards... oop, there was mana potions. Oh, and I've got enough. Right. Oh, fingers on the wrong keys again. Right. Okay, right, no, fair enough. Look, what I will do at some stage in the future is I'll put up a video showing how I keep track of all my stuff. It dates from well before Pluggy or anything like that. Yeah, Pluggy looks very convenient, but you are stuck with 1.13. Oh, that's another mistake. Right. I don't like teleporting into areas where I haven't been, and with the laptop screen being a bit dim, it's a bit hard like that. It's a bit hard to keep track of what's going on. Anything up here? Right. Now to clear out the pit. Okay, now to clear out the pit, oh, I'm full up a, look at, I now swap to Nature's Peace, and part of the reason I do that is I don't see much point in collecting all this gear without actually using it. That does put all the resistances up to maximum. So just fire chain lightning off. Usually hits something. Oh, we've got archers. Oh, and now the mercenaries decided to learn to moonwalk, has he? Right. Yep. Alright, that looks nasty. Oh.
Hello.
Good day.
This is what I don't like. I'm just not used to this mouse and keyboard. But I always try and play a challenging area. They say cursed archers use that's. I've certainly had this character killed as a result of them. In fact, let's do that just to be on the safe side. Same thing. Oh, what was I doing? Yep.
Greetings.
Greetings.
No, I got enough scrolls. Let's do that. I didn't need to take... Must the other thing, I've got to keep my... Yeah, okay. I still like to try and play through it. But geez, yeah. Once you get close enough for the lifesteal to work, then he's usually pretty right. That's useless. Let's have that, just to get rid of the curse. Anything left? Right, let's have a look around. Hello Chris, you're in Hawaii, aren't you? Now evidently the stream's working pretty well at the moment. Now there's a Scourge, just a plain white one. I'm still trying to get that. Oh, there's a Grand Charm. I'm still trying to get that unique one, that Stormlash. I should mention too, magic find on this configuration, in here at the moment it is 386 and it goes up to 416 with the nasal ring on.
Good to see you.
That seems to be working remarkably well.
The Order welcomes you.
Okay, that'll be a level 80 item level 85 in here. We might try and make another couple of full ones. Let's put that flawless emerald away and we'll see if we can get to Andariel. So I want to stick with fairly safe areas. Now because I often run into Devilkins, I had a really good map. What if somebody can remind me a bit later on? I'll show you the map I've got for Lower Karast. It's the best one I've ever had. I still don't like teleporting into strange areas. I'm going to try it here. Just because it's too far. Yeah, clearly monsters there. We're not going to worry about them. Oop. Now there's got to be something there, so let's try that. That's what worries me. Too many years of playing Necromancer. Oh, it was only Devilkin. Not going to worry about. Thank you, Arlen. Yeah, look, yeah, it's this business about stream. I've never tried anything like this before in my life, but oh, when I've mentioned to a couple of other people that my own circumstance. Oop, that's got to be unique. Yeah. Let's go over there. Right. Yeah, I saw the negative reaction. I'll just see there's a casket. I'll just mention before I answer Chris's question. People might recall that I got a Herald of Zakarum near perfect one out of one of these caskets on the way down to Andariel. I don't think I'll ever get that lucky again. Yeah, I saw the Diablo Immortal reaction, how it was overwhelmingly negative. Yeah, I don't Oh, geez, that's a crowd. There's a unique there too. Oh, frozen orb only, and it's down. No, perhaps it wasn't lightning immune. I'm just looking on. I'm looking at your responses on my tablet. Yeah, my own reference, Chris, is that I've never played. Oh, that's a unique too. Cold Enchanted. I've never played any other computer game except this one. Now that I think we can risk. Okay, for Andariel, we have to play as 7. I don't like jumping straight into the room with Andariel. You should be able to hear the noise of the Nature's Peace ring. Maths Blaster 3. No, I said I have, Chris, some stuff I'd like to put up about the changes I would make to Diablo 2. Like, for example, I just run down here and I point the sorceress. Oh, let's get out of the way of the map. I always think that without going too fast, I always think that Talrasha mask looks really strange on a female character, but perhaps that's just me. Oh, fanaticism. Oh, hill room, I have that. It's another unique, yeah. Mana post, you just got to keep picking them up. Right, at this point just back out. I'm happy with the mercenary, but it's just not a match for Andariel. Just need to jump up. Come on, 3 come. Right. Right, now. I thought when I saw that, Chris, that thing about Diablo Immortal being a mobile game only, but evidently they haven't even written the thing themselves. They've just basically got some Chinese game and sort of altered the graphics. I don't know enough about programming. Sometimes it's a unique up here. Right, we can stop for a moment. Maths Blaster 3. Geez, I haven't seen that for a long time. Now, for goodness sake, say so if you think this is too slow. It is slower than normal. Because there's a duel. It's slower than normal because of the notebook. Just looking. So I'm looking at the stream on my tablet. And geez, it's not too far behind. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if the ping was, I don't know. No, it was only 6 milliseconds, but I'm not certain that it has any effect here. Oh, I've got to try and do my trick to guard the mercenary here. Right. Oop, there she is. Is she going to come through the door? That's what we want. I want 3 to come. Where are you? There. This is my trick to try and guard the mercenary, and Daryl runs to the door. And now, if I just get not too close, that's close enough. Oh no, I've got there, right. Okay, go into weapon switch, and just for the increased magic find, because Andario's not going anywhere. So double listed Blade of Ali Barbar and switch. Now the magic find's a bit over 500, I think. But since Andario's not going anywhere, I can do that. I'm forever picking up bolts and arrows I don't need. Okay, let's let the mercenary through. And what did we get? Oh, it just occurred to me I'm not actually recording this, I'm only streaming it. I'm always on the lookout for good boots, something with 30% run walk, 3 good resistances in fire, lightning and cold, and 25% magic fire, which I think is as good as you can do. Let me alt tab out a bit, I'm not actually recording this and I ought to be. Alright, thank you, Aralyn. Now, did you see that? Oh, sorry. Jeez, it's a shocker. So I'm still not used to the mouse. Oh, and I've done it again. Right. Now, while we're on player 7, let's get Deckard. Let's put that hell rune away. It may seem a bit painful, people, but I do keep and upgrade all runes. Right, let's get Deckard Kane to identify that jewel.
Good day.
Nah, we'll just sell that one in a moment. Lightning damage, Jeremy. You can see there on lightning only a maximum of about 10,500. I suppose an average of about 10,250. That's if I could find. I didn't show the charms. Lightning skill, cold. I found a gauge charm that was perfect for magic find last month. That one for lightning and magic find. There's a perfect one for fire and magic find, and that one's the best poison resist magic find charm I've got. Oh, and the shield on weapon switch is just... oh, sorry, I bumped the microphone. The shield on weapon switch is just a Rhine shield. Right, I'll show you the map for Lower Karast. Just need to brighten this up a bit. Just see if we can do this. It's a dreadfully dangerous thing to do. Right, here we go. Up too far. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, a jewel. It is fanaticism, so it's time to get out. And then if I was doing these, I did some Lower Karast. When I saw that map, I did some Lower Karast runs a couple of nights ago, and I rapidly got a gull, a mal and an umrune. But nothing that good since. Unfortunately, I didn't have OBS on when I got the gull rune, but hopefully I'll put the mal and the rune in next month's best of drops. Let's get that jewel identified anyway. But the best thing we've got so far is a hell rune.
What do you need?
No. No, I think it's certainly the best one I've ever had. Let's just take off the map and get it back on to normal Brighton. Hang on, I need to go somewhere else. Right. Just go back to the rogue encampment here. Right, that's where I normally have it. Now, I've got about, let me have a look. Yeah, we're just coming up to 20 to 3 in the afternoon here. I can afford to go until... Oh, James has joined in. Yes, thank you, James. I can afford to go till a bit after... Now, while I'm here, I might as well tell you what my future plans are. The best day for me to stream would be Friday, because the library I'm in opens extra hours. And I've got some medical appointments to try and sort out, but on Friday, assuming it doesn't get in the way, I should be able to start streaming from here at about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I should be able to manage, provided I can stand it, for about a good 3 hours. Okay? And thereon after, it is theoretically possible that I could start streaming at this time on a Friday and go for the order of about 5 hours continuously, though these medical problems I've got, though they're not serious yet, may impede me doing that. Okay, now look, this might seem a bit strange, being a lightning sorceress. I normally at this stage actually go through the mausoleum, and that might seem a strange choice. Oh, we're still on players 7. That will be strange. I'll go back to players 3. I normally go through the mausoleum, but something I haven't done is map my way down to the Countess at all. So, what... any preference? Okay, Brandon, no, I don't have a cut-off point for upping runes. Yeah, that's not such a bad idea, though. I've got rune characters. Geez, I tell you, the stream's not too far behind what I'm seeing on the laptop. Yeah, no, I just up them all, which can be a pain in the neck, by the way, collecting enough chip gems. No, I just up them all. Remember, I played for years just essentially on my own. Yeah, I'm still trying to find a way, Sean, of giving away all this stuff I've got. Now I've got I had the reason why I've got this new notebook is I had to hand back the one that was attached to my employment as a teacher. Geez, it's not bad at all. And I've bought this one, but I've just actually put up a video. Yeah, 2 jars. That's all I've ever. I found 3 jars in all the years I've been playing, but one of them was on Battle.net. So look, I tell you what we'll do. Since I know where I'm going, it's a fairly safe area. We'll make our way towards the mausoleum, which that's worth 35,000. So I don't know if people collect money for gold. I still do that just for gambling. I don't like teleporting to areas where I've never been. I think it's just a dangerous thing to do. Was there... Oh, there was a unique in there. Or boots.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, let's do that. Now, sorry, I may have interrupted. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not bad. Jesus, sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. Where's the thing there? So, see, they're not good enough to... That's the sort of thing I'm after. I think 25. Okay. Gamble with the drops from Pindle. High Lords and the Thunder Gods. Okay. Yeah, I've got some good stuff gambling. I've got a Mara's and a Metal Grid. But that took years. But that's the sort of thing. If I could get 30% faster run walk, and 3 good resistances, I would consider keeping something like that. Alright, see if we can get to the mausoleum. Yeah, we're 2:45. It's a bit. This is one of those things I wonder about doing in single player, because every monster here, everyone is immune to lightning. So look, I'll do what I normally do. Now, about to go in. I'm about to go in and face Bloodraven. Now, the first time I tackled Bloodraven after many years, I got the Shaft-Stop Mesh Armour. At least Bloodraven herself. There she is. And the other thing you can do here is just fire at the lightning immune monsters and hope Bloodraven gets hit. Oh, flawless emerald. Alright, this might look a bit strange, but okay. At this point, reverse the shields. What do I do? No, let's have a look at the resistances. Yeah, now I leave Nature's Peace there. I don't even really need that, in fact. I remember what I do. Now we go back to the Nagel ring. Oh, that'll do. Bloodraven can drop a Sir rune? I like that. Conduiting. Oh yeah, I like that as a turn. Yeah, I like that. Right, so now the advantage here, like it's going to be a bit slow, but I'll do what I normally do. But the magic find is now over 500. Now it's because now the mercenary does most of the killing, and there's another 25% in the magic find. But I do have a couple of quite good Tomb Reaver cryptic axes. Yeah. Sir rune off Bloodraven, that's a really good drop. Okay, so I normally just, now down here, I normally pop all the barrels too. It's a pointless thing. We may not do that today. Oh. Jeez. But the mercenary, we are on players 3, yeah, the mercenary knocks them down pretty quick. Oh, only 6 keys, that's from running lower Caress, so we'll have those. So I'm just going to go around anti-clockwise. I don't think that's a unique, no. This is the point where I'd be, yeah. This is the point where I'd be interested in knowing people's opinions. You know, is this quick enough to be entertaining? Because it's certainly not going to be fast. But I do it because it's a treasure class level 85 area. And the monsters, if I can find a unique, the monsters are quite slow moving. Oh, what's he doing? I haven't come up to a unique yet. I won't kick barrels, which I often do. Let's do that. Haven't come. I don't know where the uniques are, but I know where there's one on this map. Now that chest, is that? I wonder if that's a super chest, because the number of things it drops. I have the keys, is all I really need. Don't like teleporting until I know where I'm going. There's a unique. Now what is it though? Okay, no. Mercy's going to have that one. Okay, thank you, Sean. Oh, and I should mention it was also on the monthly drops too, about a monster coming out of one of those undefiled graves. No, it was a barrel, and that monster then dropped a storm spire. Whoop. Is that a yeah, okay, unique there. Okay, it's down. Just drop the demon head. Oop, is that a double unique group? Oh, it is too. He's just got to... Okay, frozen orb only here. Yeah, lost him. Okay, couldn't get there quick enough. Right. So that's immune to physical and immune to lightning, so it's frozen orb only.
Yes?
Didn't go through the skills either. Hello, Fart Macass. I'm keeping half an eye on the chat and half an eye on the screen. Alright. Alright, we've got a double unique group here. That thing. Now here, I'll just see if I can knock this one down. All cold enchanted. Yeah, we're going to get there. Right. Oh. That's the Osiris belt, isn't it? Oh no, it's the Hawaiian one. Okay, well there's the first set item. In fact, we haven't got a unique or anything like that. Oh, just let me stock up the belt here. I'll have a look at the chat. Right. Now, I did at one stage, because it did more damage, I mentioned this on one of the other videos, I did at one stage have Chocolat spec'd into Blizzard. Oh, there's that button again. But as much as Blizzard does more damage, not for the life of me could I aim it. Now, one thing I've never uploaded to YouTube is Chocolat against the Ancients in Hell level, where it took let me do that. It took about 20 minutes I think to knock Mad Orc down, because I'd lost the... well, there's a unique. What is it? Lightning enchanted. And it's extra fast. Oh, a jewel. It took about 20 minutes to knock Mad Orc down with Blizzard. Just painful. And I had the Natalia boots on at that stage, on Chocolat, so at least she was able to outrun him. Even though I did have teleport, it just took a long time. Yeah. And I noticed here, a lot of cold sorceresses use Blizzard. And I'm hoping... so I'm just killing everything because I don't know where the uniques are. Oh, didn't even see that one. That's more like it. I can hear something. That's right, yeah, unique here. Now there's the chest. Now where is it? No coal.
Not enough mana.
The big worry for me down here with Shock, trying to keep Chocolate alive, is the Frost Nova when cold enchanted monsters die. How old am I? I have just turned 60. And if you're wondering what a person of my age is doing this, one day I said I'll put up a video showing... I'll just stop for a moment. Basically, when I hit about 40, I thought one thing I haven't done, the level of frozen ale, just to answer the question about how I've just turned 60, I officially retired from my 40-year employment as a teacher about a month ago, and I'm expecting my retirement income to appear in my bank account in the next couple of days. I'll show you the skills since Jim has asked about it. Yeah, what happened just in general is one thing I thought I got to about 40, and one thing I hadn't done was ever played a modern computer game, so I bought this one and I've been playing it ever since. Anyhow, I'll show you what I've got anyway. Thank you. Fire skills, just 1 point in warmth, and there's another couple I think from, because we're on weapon switch here. If I do that, it goes up to 7. Let's just leave it, let's do it that, to show, because I've got the tell set on. Lightning skills, I have maxed lightning mastery, chain lightning, charged bolt, 1 point into static field, 1 into telekinesis, 1 into teleport. The 1 extra point I had went into Nova. Now cold spells, I don't know how many points I've put into them. I think I can judge from here. Basically 1 each into Frozen Armour, Ice Bolt, Frost Nova, Ice Blast, Glacial Spike. 1 in, and I think given this 8, I think it looks if I put 9 points into Frozen Orb and 6 into Cold Mastery. 8 up to 14, but I've got things from the weapons. I reckon I could arguably put that up towards about 100%, would probably make it more effective. Yeah, people, I have to say, just go, oh hang on, here in Blessed Aim, let's back out of that. Look, just to keep the conversation going, yeah, what I miss, right, there's definitely, I think it's Blessed Aim next door, not pretty close. What I miss about not being a teacher is not so much the company of the students, but social interaction with younger staff members, because I've now hit an age group where I'm frequently the youngest person there at 60. Anyhow, let's keep going. We're just past 3 o'clock here. I definitely heard Blessed Aim. I'm certain I heard it. Well, that's Might. At this point up, we carefully go through the doorway. We get ready to back out awful quick. That's definitely Might. Not there. Right, I'm just about, I want to find where that Might or Unique's so unique, we may get something off it. And cautiously fire Frozen Orb through the doorway. Okay, it hit something, oh there it is. Close eye on the Mercenary. Okay, it's down. Flawless Ruby's all we got. Oh, Monarch will sell well. Now I'd say people I can keep going for possibly about another 15 minutes, and then I've got to catch the return train back. But can I thank you in advance? Thank you. Yeah, DJ Waters, whom I consider to be one of the big Diablo streamers, and I think there's a unique down here. Not this time. Oh no, there it is. I thought there was one. Right. And cursed. Where is it? Yeah, DJ Waters. You know, he's one of the big streamers. He did at least leave a comment on one of my videos. Now, by the way, I should ask, does every... Oh, what now? Okay, let's go back and sell this stuff.
Stay a while and listen.
Greetings.
I should ask too, does anybody else have this problem of accumulating enormous numbers of full rejuvenation potions? Oh geez, it's good. Wow. Look, it can't be more than about 20 seconds behind. Thank you, Sean. Alright, I'll keep going as I am then. See, here's a gem of some description. Diamond I don't want. Actually want chip ones. Was actually a student who put me onto this idea. Ugh, fingers again. There's a student who asked me about streaming to Twitch. Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. I have to say I've got the same thing, yeah. I will say that, you know, a student of mine some years ago asked me about streaming to Twitch, and I'd never heard of it. But all diamond mail will sell. Oh, sorry, I've done it again. Oh, battery's running low. Oh, how low are we? Right, excuse me, people. I have to plug in the mains here. Just let me get back to the game. Just let me get back to town here. I'm going to have to plug in the mains here. Alright people, I'm back with you here. I'm still getting used to this idea of having a notebook powerful enough to play games at all, because certainly the one I was... oh, there I go again. Certainly the one I was given as a teacher wouldn't even run this satisfactorily. And the other one small advantage is the backlit keyboard stays on all the time when I'm playing off the mains. We're getting close to the end here. By that I mean the end of the ancient tunnels. I think that's it. I think we've cleared it. A quick look. That will do. I taught essentially maths science area. Maths science, my main subject area is physics, and that led into, in later years, basic electronics. Okay, now look, what we might do, I'm going to go back to players 1 here. Now something I've deliberately, we're coming up to 3:05. Oh, I didn't sell that diamond mail, did I?
The Order welcomes you.
Let's see if I've got enough to get some... oh, there we go, we can have a roll of the charm. Let's do that. Oh, and the charm, of course. So item level 70. Nope. Keep rolling it. Geez, I tell you what, my laptop is only a few seconds behind what I'm seeing on the screen, so that I have to say this is working really well. Alright, I reckon I can go for about another 10 minutes. Back to players 1. Oh yeah, that was a unique, but we'll give that one a miss. Okay, now I don't know what the now this business of reading maps, I have every respect for the speedrunners. Oh, we'd get archers, wouldn't we? The speedrunners who can predict the maps, good luck to them, but anything I know is this is about the only one I know. We just keep turning to the left and geez, we found the next level already. So this is new territory here. Yeah, the flawless topaz. The upload speed here is just ludicrous. It's seriously... oh, don't do that. We'll try and get to the Countess. Oh, that won't help. And there's why I don't teleport. I'll try and get to the Countess, and then it might be time to call it quits. So I'm just going to keep turning to the left here. That's about all I know about map reading. And geez, there's the next level. Yeah, the upload speed here is of the order of 10 to 15 megabits per second, which I think is, it's actually better than the download speed. So how are our maps looking? There's the next level. Gee, we're having a good run here. Yeah, it's... I did mention... oh, perhaps I should pay a bit more. I think we can afford that. I did mention that it's a major political... oh, there's holy freeze. I did mention it's a major political squabble in Australia as to what style of internet we're going to get, because there's the exact reason why I shouldn't teleport into unknown areas. Turn to the left. Oh, that might be, actually it might be it just there. It might be it just behind the entrance there. Might be it here if we're lucky. No, we're not. Okay. Okay, hello Tevening Song. Or I don't know how you want that said, and you can't communicate it to me without the... Yeah, now what we're going to do here, folks, we're going to go to the... Oh, that's definitely unique.
Thanks.
Now we're going to try and get to the Countess. This is the first... Oh, it's another unique. I did ask too... Oh, don't do that. My character gets clogged with full rejuvenation potions. Am I going the right way here? Yes. Still on players 1. Okay. Okay. I must admit I do look at other streamers' content with some interest now, but I said when this student of mine first... Oh, well, Precursor's gone, right. When the student first said to me about this idea of streaming computer games on the internet, I will admit... Let's let my voice clear up here. Oh, there's unique. I will admit that that I think will sell for full gold. You know, my reaction was pretty much what I think most 40... Oh, when he first mentioned it to would have been in my early 50s. And I thought, what sort of a strange idea was that? But when I started to look at what other people do, I started to get the hang of it. So here I am doing it myself. Right, now, thank you, Stephen. Now, look, we'll go and... Yeah, we're going to go and... My train leaves in about 25 minutes, so we're going to go and kill the Countess, and we'll stop and have a discussion about what I'm going to do. I usually like the fire frozen knob through the doorway. Oh, they're all cold immune anyway, I forgot that. Try that. There's the Countess. Okay, what do we get? Turret and F. Now, despite the fact they're both low level, let's go back to camp. Haven't got anything. Oh, I have. Oh, the Gothic plate. Alright. That should normally, yeah. That would normally sell for full gold. Okay. Let's do that. Now, just let me go over the stash and put this, just so, okay, I can get to a perfect topaz. And I just keep rolling that charm. I've rolled a number of skillers, but not a lightning one. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to call it quits in a couple of minutes. Here we go, we've got Jared McQuaid. Yes. No, that's what I was doing, Jared. Yep. Thank you, Evening Song, yeah. Yes, you're right, Stephen. Alright, look. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here, people. Just let me get out of here. Alright. Now, thanks all of you for watching. I'm going to have to call it quits here and pack all this stuff up because I've got stuff everywhere. I hope this library doesn't boot me out because I'm doing this, but I'm in essentially a private room. I hope the audio is loud enough because I'm actually speaking at less than my normal volume. I've got my cheapest headset on because it has an adjustable microphone. I can get it quite close to my mouth. Now, I'll tell you what my plans are. On Friday I have a medical appointment at 2 o'clock. Now, let's say it in sequence. The train to get in here leaves at 10 to 1 in the afternoon on Friday, Australian time. I have a medical appointment at 2 o'clock. and the train back, the one I'm going to catch now, leaves at about 3:40. But on Friday, providing this medical appointment doesn't cause me other delays, I'll try and stream again somewhere of the order of 3:30. And the advantage for me doing it on a Friday from this library is it stays open till 7 in the evening, and the evening train goes home at about 7:40. So that'll be very convenient if I want to do long streams. But without giving too much away, thank you, Brandon, because I'll check the recording that goes up to YouTube. Unless the medical appointment I've got sort of prevents me from doing so, I'll try and it'll be somewhere of the order, I would assume, between about 3:30 and 4 o'clock, and I would hopefully be able to go for of the order of about 3 hours. And what I might try and do is fiddle all the settings in OBS and try and start up a new character, the so-called safety sorceress. But I'll give that some thought, and I might ask people what they would like to see on the day. Okay. No, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Sean. Alright. So look, I'll call it quits now because I've got to pack up all this gear and get to the train. So I'll stop the stream and I'll check the quality of it when I get home. So I'm just about to Alt-Tab out now. Okay, I'm just about to go into OBS here and stop the stream, but to everybody, thanks once again. Bye.